Hello and welcome, beautiful sacred souls. I'm going to take a drink of water and then we're just going to get started. I'm so thirsty. Alright, I'm going to start with a blot today. That is the blot. Then we're going to go to these. We'll see what the energy is that they want to bring with it. I saw the card fly over surprise. There's been a lot of that in the energy lately. It's because we are moving into, and the divine is moving us more into ourself. So we are receiving sometimes tower moments, epiphanies, to be able to recognize our path and where we are headed. For those of us that have put in the work, there is, and I want to say really pleasant surprises. But if you have been procrastinating and not doing what you have been guided to do or felt to do, that tower is not very comfortable to experience. Okay? So it can come in both ways. So we'll see what they want to bring with it. And you guys, I shuffle my decks between all of my readings, and I take the cards and I put them in randomly within the deck, so that if the same cards come out, it's not because I haven't shuffled them. If they come out together, it's because they're meant to come out together. Okay? So that's how I work. Okay? They're telling me one more of this. I was only going to take one of each of these, but they're telling me not. I'm going to take one more of this. Okay, that's it. All right, and they are guiding me to my Starman Tarot, and I haven't used that in my readings today. And I say today because I do several readings. When I sit down at my table to do readings and I tap into the energy, I don't do it daily to tap into the energy for you guys. I tap into the energy for myself daily, but I don't tap into the energy daily for you guys. Okay? I sit down and I tap into it, and I do, 4 or 5 or 6 readings sometimes, depending on how long they are. These readings have been pretty long, like they've been a half an hour, so it takes me a long time to go through. So if I do 4 readings, that's 2 hours of sitting, channeling. So after a while, it begins to, you get tired, right? Just like anything. I mean, it's beautiful energy, but you still get tired. Okay, the bottom of the deck is the Four of Swords. That tells me healing. Really being in a healing space, which isn't surprising to me at all, because we have been through so much in 2024 that it's necessary for us to be able to integrate that energy, that we must sit in our space, that our body is overstimulated, and we need to be able to kind of relax it so that we can receive. Because when we sit in too much fear, we won't receive it in the way that it's intended. That's a lot of cards. Spirit's bringing a lot of cards. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Swords. I love that because the Ace of Swords is all about clarity, right? Also protection. Archangel Michael. I'm going to move some of these decks here so I can actually put these cards out. Sorry, you guys, I should have organized before we got started, but I didn't. I didn't. All right. I also caught a glimpse of the Ace of Swords here, and I'm seeing all of this light language in here, light codes. Okay. This almost looks like crucifixion energy here. And sacred geometry is a big part. So there's some sacred geometry as well. Christ consciousness. Oh, that makes sense. Okay. Metatron. Because Metatron is the golden energy, which is the Christ consciousness. Metatron is the one that holds space for that. Okay. Archangel Metatron. All right. Let's reveal the swatch. I have no idea. Oh, I have seen this one. This is the dragon energy, you guys. But let's take a look and see what else. I feel like this is a really, and I'm not surprised at the dragon energy because I felt Starman deck and I felt like, you know, really higher consciousness here. And I'm seeing an ET in the center of this today. Okay. Hathors. I heard Horus, but I'm seeing like the Hathor energy here. Whew. And I can feel it in my heart. When I touch the swatch, I can feel it in my heart. Something about a splitting of it's almost like a splitting of cells or something. Okay, you guys, you're gonna, if you're here, you're on your like a really high moving spiritual path with what I'm receiving here. This is talking to me about how can I put this? Like it's like the increase of cells, the splitting of DNA somehow to be able to bring in some kind of information or wisdom in some way. It's like a splitting. I don't know, like I'm getting like molecule and that kind of energy, like the splitting. But I'm also seeing stars within here, like sacred geometry, like the flower of life, how it's repeated one upon the other and it just continues to expand, you know? That repetition. Seeing pyramids. I'm hearing light language coming in. I'm feeling my solar plexus, the energy in my solar plexus, which is all about power, personal power, courage, strength. Okay, let us turn over some more cards and maybe we can get a little bit more specific information here. Remorse, this came out last time. Okay, let's see what else we have. Shadow work. Masculine, yeah, okay. Cosmic connection. Like I told you guys, this is a high vibrational, a really high vibrational group here. Like I'm serious, I can feel that. I can feel it with you. Oh, and here's face to face. We've had this one. This card has been coming out in so many readings. And you guys, I put everything back in individually. You know? Clarity. And like I said, here's the Ace of Swords. That's about clarity. Protection. And I said to you, surprise. Okay. You guys, this has come out over and over again, and I don't know how many followers I'm losing over this, or people I'm losing or not. Whatever it is, I don't care. It doesn't matter. Again, it's speaking to me about the balance of the self, but at the same time, it's about recognizing the connection that you have with all things, and being able to recognize, that shadow work isn't anything that's bad or evil. The shadow work is simply a part of us that we have hidden because we didn't feel that it was worthy in some way. Okay? And the masculine is like the sun. The masculine is about shedding light on that. And it's interesting because we got the shadow and we've got the masculine, which is the light aspect of this. And it's not that, and there's feminine within the sun as well, but that is how we see that the overall energy is the masculine is the sun and the earth is feminine, although masculine does exist there as well. This is something about individual. This is something about, oh, I'm seeing faces in these here too. Recognizing your own power. I can't believe how many cards that are coming out are similar. To what has been coming out. Like, that tells me that there is a lot in my collective that are experiencing this same type of thing. Okay? You guys are a high vibrational tribe. Here's the void. Yeah. The void. The void is that space where we can receive clarity, right? It's the quiet. It's that quiet space that we can move into. To be able to face whatever it is that we have been seeking, basically. The breaking. Yeah. Yeah, you guys are going to get some kind of an awakening here for sure. There's no doubt in my mind. Some kind of an awakening. The seer. Oh my God. Future prospects. Decisions to make. Seeking guidance. I mean, look at how the difference of colors are in here. I'm hearing riding the wave. This is an 11 as well. 6 and 5 is an 11. Water. I'm going to get a couple more. They're telling me of these little guys here and just see if there's something else. Okay. Ending. surprise ending. And memories. I just want to move this over. I'm afraid you guys aren't going to be able to see it. I want you to be able to see it. I don't know, it almost feels like when I look at clarity and I look at the seer, it almost feels like there's some kind of a vision that you are going to receive that is going to validate for you your own connection that you have. You'll literally remember who you are at this cosmic level here. Yeah, protection. Protection. Oh my God, you guys, they told me to look at the bottom. Look at that, there's feminine. We've already got masculine and now we got feminine. Yeah, definite. Oh, and look at this, prophet. Okay. Okay. This is definitely, with this seer being here and this prophet, this is definitely talking to me about some kind of a vision that you're going to have that is going to bring you clarity. You're going to witness something that's going to bring you clarity through some vision. The seer, the prophet, I feel like there is, something bringing in more wisdom, splitting apart somehow. Like I feel like some kind of molecule or atom or something like that. Something like that. But the feminine and the masculine as well. Okay? And I can't tell you exactly what's going to happen for you. I mean, that is something that may be a little bit different for each one of you. And who knows, you might prophesy something that is exactly the same, a big event that you see or that you witness. Okay? Let's move into here. Princess of Pentacles. Young, innocent energy. Six of Cups, past. Okay. This is interesting because I noticed how this picture is pushed crooked. This little girl has her arm up like this, her shadow is here, and then this other little girl is the same. So there's something in between. There's something about these two being in the same pose here. And we've also, like this is coming apart as well. Like it's almost like something splitting. A part of you that was, there's something that's holding you apart. Like you see how they're moving that out of the way somehow. Ten of Pentacles. Happy life, happy home. The Emperor. The Emperor has an authority in their own life. They take the authority in their own life. They don't allow others to rule them. They guide other people. They say what they're going to have in their life and what they're not. Okay? The Alien. This is the Hermit card in this deck. Going within. And I love how it's the 9 when they talk about the Hermit, because I believe the 9s to me talk about the self, your own personal journey. And the Alien as well, this Hermit, is about finding your light, right? Going within. It is all about the self. Everything to do with the self. And I said at the very beginning too, I think that I saw sacred geometry and whatnot within here, Christ consciousness, and Christ was a prophet. And I felt that energy. And with Metatron, with the sacred geometry, Metatron is the one that holds the space for that energy, for that golden ray. And that's what Christ was called the prophet, the seer, the oracle, right? 2 cups. Again, masculine, feminine, right? Like, the energy that I'm getting is that Christ was the masculine energy that came to earth. His message was really misunderstood. He came to spread love. What is love? What is the truth of love? And he came in a masculine form because the feminine would not have been accepted at that time. But now we're moving more, as we move into this period, the feminine is going to come out, but she is going to have that same message as the Christ consciousness. Nine of Wands, yeah, and here's the, the Nine of Wands is about, the woundings, the burdens that we have, and like I said, the 9 is all about the self. And look at that black ink blot that's coming from the brain here, right? What else do we have? The King of Pentacles, decisive, detailed, and the 10 of Swords. The end of betrayal, burdens. I'm hearing no more stabbing in the back. Being grounded and rooted, trusting in the guidance that you're receiving. When you come together with that, with that energy of the feminine and the masculine, coming together in that wholeness of the self, being able to trust what it is that you are receiving, through divine light, that cosmic connection, right? Face to face with the self, with who you are. Okay, I'm going to pull one of these cards to end the reading. It's already long enough. Mirrored souls. Oh my God. Okay. Mirrored souls. And I just got done saying, and this is talking to me about this, I just got done saying the masculine and the feminine. I just got done saying about the Christ energy being in the masculine, and now it's coming in the feminine. And that's what this is talking to me about. The prophecy, the prophet, the mirrored souls, the masculine and the feminine, coming face to face with that the feminine is safe now to step out, right? She's been cloaked. It's interesting how the feminine ended up here with the cloaking, right? It's an ending to that old patriarchal, where the feminine isn't smart enough or strong enough to be able to manage the message. It takes the masculine and the feminine together in order to have that strength and that wholeness of all, that nurturing, okay? That love, that protection, that strength, all of it comes from both aspects. Okay? Regardless of what body you're in, doesn't matter. We possess both. And when they're in balance, they are not controlling, and nor are they weak. They are nurturing and kind and loving and strong, but in a soft way. Okay? That is your message for today, beautiful souls. Please remember, let love be your guide.